For months, Katy has been on a global tour. Doing a portion of that show would be a safe approach, but that's not Katy Perry. And this is the Super Bowl.
It's only 12 and a half minutes. You do like 2 hours and 12 and a half minutes every night. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. We started dreaming it up when they started courting us, just because that's how you live. You fantasize about things.
This is so exciting and official.
Baz is my creative director. He's really my co-captain. He knows my taste. I trust his taste.
Can I know everybody's roles? I know some of everyone's roles, but I'd love to know what you specialize in so that I can come to you with specifics. So I don't ask for you to get me coffee or anything.
I would get you coffee.
No, I'd get you coffee.
Ricky Kirshner, executive producer of the Super Bowl halftime show. This is my 9th. So any of the last 9 you didn't like, please don't mention them in this meeting.
The art form of putting on the halftime performance for the Super Bowl, they've got it down to a science.
Bruce, you want to just show the video? Just show them the video. Show them the video.
Wait, is this Phoenix?
That is Phoenix, but
You guys played it before then, huh? No,
Oh,
who
that's
came
cool.
out? Who else came out for this one?
no one.
Just meeting her, I could tell she's super competitive. She's looking at a lot of guys that are twice her age, you know. I don't know what's going through her mind, wondering, worrying maybe.
Can I say something that might be a little bit controversial? You can never put one band on the Super Bowl like that again.
As much as I love and admire all those musicians that came before me, I think we don't have the attention span that we used to have. People know I bring a big show with a lot of fun accessories. I bring the bells and the whistles.
I'm sure Baz has told you we've been in discussion about doing field projection sort of on steroids, bigger than we've ever done.
I loved Madonna's
Right.
projection.
And taking that,
Do you think that that worked?
yes, very well.
I think so too.
Taking that to the next step, we talked about 2 ideas. 1, you interacting with it, and 2, using big inflatables maybe out in the center of the field to give us some vertical.
I mean, is it worth considering looking at it slightly differently? For instance, as you reach a different part of the projection surface, you interact with different, to your point, dancers.
A playground.
Yeah, it's exactly right. It's exactly right. But that playground idea and you walking from one part of the playground to another, I really like, and it's never been done before. I think it's cool.
We're not doing the show on the Super Bowl. We are creating a whole different spectacular thing.
This is the biggest audience that I've ever been in front of. So I'm gonna make a big impression, a lasting impression, hopefully.
On Super Bowl Sunday, I am going to literally burst into a firework on the stage. That's the close.
Hi.
Hi, Katy.
Hi.
Lily, how are you?
How are you?
So nice to meet you.
I've been calling it the Puppy Bowl to take the pressure off. I have the idea that it is actual Super Bowl. I haven't done interviews forever, so be kind to me.
How are you doing?
All right. How are you?
Good. Can we give you a little, like, hype flavor, Super Bowl flavor?
Yes, please.
Okay, please drop the balloons. We gotta drop the balloons.
Yay!
Come on.
A balloon drop!
Did you do a touchdown dance? I mean,
Oh,
this is as big as it gets.
I'm gonna do a touchdown dance on the field for 12 and a half minutes. I'm not gonna be going around saying to myself 115 million people. That's not how I need to talk to myself. Because it's too much for any one person.
Are you thinking about doing a new song there?
I can't tell you everything. Hola, soy Katy Perry. Bigger is better. Wow. I love this. I think playing the Super Bowl is a combination of things for an artist. It's kind of the stamp of, you've made it, most definitely. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Meanwhile, at the site of Super Bowl 49, load-in and construction is underway.
The thing you want to do at the beginning of a design process for a halftime show is park in the back of your mind how it's going to be done, how we're going to get it out in the field. You have that short amount of time. We're talking 7.5 minutes before the show. Then you have your 12-minute performance, and you have to leave pretty fast. You have to leave faster than it took to come in. But you can't design for time. You got to think huge, because it's the Super Bowl. That's where it gets real.
And it gets very real for the production team. as they learn more about the show's creative vision.
The basic idea of the show is to try and make it a little bit more ceremony-like imagery, pageantry, big looking moments.
I think what's special about this one is the scale. This is probably the biggest one that we're going to pull off.
Can I kill the lights?
Overhead, we've got 80 projectors, for example. On Madonna, we had 32. We're asking all our technicians to do things they'd never done before.
Last year was a piece of cake compared to this year.
This is the scariest show I do all year, hands down, because there's so many things, you know, that could go south. We don't even have control over when the show starts.
I've directed all kinds of stuff. Academy Awards, Olympics. I plan Super Bowl probably more than I plan any other show. There's so much stuff has to get done. It's a real buzz and a real challenge.
So she would ride in on this with about 200 of your people holding these orbs.
Bruce, how tall is this thing?
18 feet tall.
Yeah.
How long is it?
30.
30. I have to hide it.
Trying to do a giant rock concert in the middle of the biggest football game in the world is a little challenging.
I can't just park a 30 by 20 lion up there.
And they haven't danced in these at all? I just want to make sure that, like, it never inhibits the dancing. We got to physically rehearse for 1 month straight. First, we were in a dance studio because you don't get to always rehearse in a stadium.
We have a rough structure all the way through California Girls. Do you want to just see the whole shebang that we have right now, or you want to just see one piece of it?
I'd like to see this piece, and
Okay.
then I'll see it again.
Perfect. All right, guys, let's set up for Teenage Dream and Cali Girls. Katy is someone that genuinely having fun is one of her main priorities. Dance and choreography is probably the thing she had the least experience and exposure in when we started with her, because she was already a great singer and could play the guitar. But I think movement and her sense of her body and her physicality is how we see her grow.
I was never a dancer until about 5 years ago. I didn't go to dance class when I was a child, but somehow I turned into a dancer. Rehearsals are just about chipping away at the performance. So it's so familiar. It's muscle memory is what they call it. You just do it over and over and over, and you still do it after that.
You're boiling down 6 months of work every day, all hours of the day, 7 days a week, boils down to 12.5 minutes.